General McCaffrey, welcome back to CNBC. It's been a while, and I'm delighted to have you here. I guess one thing I would like to know is how you assess this Russian offensive at this hour in terms of what they have been able to seemingly take control of, what kind of damage they have been able to inflict, and what kind of pushback they have felt from Ukrainian forces.
Yeah, well, it's a very complex, dangerous, and changing situation. What is clear is it'll produce a massive refugee outflow from Ukraine into the 4 adjoining NATO states. But this is a major air, land, sea offensive. They're hitting targets all over the country with precision strikes. There is no carpet bombing of urban areas. They're not in the cities yet. The entire war will be decided in the coming days when and if the Russian armored units confront the 50% of the Ukrainian military that's dug in World War I trenches opposing the former 2 separatist provinces. I personally think they're going to get cut off, encircled. They'll face massive Russian potential attack. They either fight or they'll surrender. I think as we look forward, we ought to just assume within 90 days, Putin will have Ukraine and it will be reintegrated back into Mother Russia. What's going on positively is the president has got NATO unified, and there's going to be a massive reaction to this aggression.
Do you sense that Ukrainian forces are fighting back and fighting effectively?
Well, you know, I've been watching wars a long time now. The video coverage seemed to show Russian military army units entering Ukraine from the north in Belarus unopposed.
Right.
The casualty rate is minimal. Of course, it's also the fog of war. They may not have accurate reporting, but
yes.
The question will be resolved because the Ukrainian military has got equipment. They have courage, but they're not prepared, I don't think, to deal with mobile armored warfare by the Russians. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to go the wrong way for them rapidly. And the great tragedy will be the refugee population. But he's also using minimal firepower. It's targeted on Ukrainian military command and control radar sites. Ukraine had a tiny air force, 125 combat planes.
Right.
I'll bet most of them are gone now. So this is going to grind on to its resolution in fairly short order.
I read a column this morning by the esteemed Richard Haass, who is widely respected, head of the Council on Foreign Relations. And one of the arguments he made is that now is the time for the West to double down on the kind of support it extends to Ukraine in terms of military materiel, in terms of intelligence assistance, humanitarian assistance, and other things. My question for you, General, is will there be a Ukraine to assist come Monday?
Well, I'm a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and have enormous respect for Richard Haass. I think it's over. I cannot imagine. The airspace is closed. We will not intervene in Ukraine airspace with F-35 to confront the Russian Air Force, which we could do successfully. It's off the table. We will not see long columns of U.S. military vehicles carrying ammunition into the Ukrainians. So I don't see how the Russians fail to grab the whole country within a couple of 3 months at most. They're aware that every Ukrainian has a smartphone, has a video capability. They're not going to want to conduct operations that result in massive block-by-block damage. So far, they're encircling cities, not entering them.